down so you can see yourself a little better.
Okay, there we go.
Is that better?
There we go. Okay, so we're gonna start with your knees on the ground and your hands out in front, and your butt is gonna be back onto your feet, and you're gonna push your head down to the ground, and we're just gonna stretch here. So pushing your hands into the floor, pushing your butt back to your feet as far as you can, and taking some nice deep breaths.
Okay, you can do it. You know how. Here, come and do good stretches with us. Go it.
No!
He's helping you get your
Dad,
Do a stretch.
Dad,
Do a stretch.
All right, and then we're gonna take your right arm and you're gonna reach it up to the ceiling and get a big stretch in your chest, and then you're gonna take and put it under your left armpit and get a twist with your head toward the floor. And then you'll reach back up toward the ceiling with that arm, and we'll just do a couple of these twists, nice and slow. All right, and we'll go ahead and place your right hand back on the ground, and we'll do the same thing on your left side.
so, great size. Like this.
Reaching up with the left arm now, and then twisting through your armpit.
Twist toward neck.
Dad,
What's up?
are you
Yeah, what do you-
everything off the mat?
Okay. Big mess.
Yeah. Oh, now you can see Hannah toward you took.
All right, and then we'll put both hands back. We'll go back to this first place. This thing is called child's pose, and we'll come back to,
Yeah, I know how to do child.
yeah, child's pose. And we'll come back to child's pose every once in a while. And so now you're gonna,
I'm going to do child's pose.
yeah, and you'll put your hands, put some weight in your hands, and you'll pull yourself up. So now you're on your hands and your knees. And then you're gonna arch your spine, squeeze your glutes to tuck your tailbone under, tuck your chin to your chest. And so we'll do a little cat pose, stretching your shoulder blades apart,
That's good.
squeezing your tummy so that you're really small, and then dropping your stomach towards the floor, pointing your tail up to the ceiling, shoulder blades down, and we're gonna go into cow pose, chin up, shoulder blades together. Now your stomach is to the floor,
But you have to do it like this.
Okay.
and then we'll go back to cat, and you can kind of just do this a couple times in your own pace. That arched cat spine, and then dropping into cow. And it's okay to rock a little bit side to side. Maybe you want to open up your hips a little bit. And just tucking your chin, arching. And then dropping your tummy, pointing your chin up. Wagging your tail a little bit.
I like my tail.
You are wagging it.
All right, and then we're going to go ahead and push back to that child's pose again. We're going to reset here every once in a while so it can kind of feel good. Get a nice deep breath. And then we'll pull back forward, hands and knees. And now you're going to take your right foot and step it up to be by your left hands. But your left hands, both your hands, outside of your left hand.
Is it hurting? So you're feeling the stretch?
Yeah, my stretch.
And then you're going to take that right hand and twist up to the ceiling. My dog got out.
Uh-oh. Go get him.
Okay.
Probably got out.
Spike. I'm guessing Spike's what the guy out. Kristen's recording it and we can finish it later. And she records a lot of them so we can do them anytime. Huh?
Is there a way to find the recording?
I think she just ran off to go try to catch Spike.
No, I mean, you said recordings.
Oh yeah, she does the recording. I think she has, like on YouTube. Have you not found them on YouTube?
Okay, there we are.
Yeah. But then there's others other than just ours too.
I'm under the table.
You are, which is it's actually a chair.
Let's see.
Yeah. Do you have any moves you want us to do while we're waiting for Kristen?
Yeah.
Which move do you want us to do?
Okay. So just you go back and this is an exercise run.
An exercise run? Because running's your favorite. Okay. Go. Wow.
And you try to.
Can we try to do that? Oh, she's back. Kristen's back. Did you get Spike?
Yeah, so sorry about that. It was like, sounds like dogs are fighting in the street. Oh, it's my dog. But yeah, it was good, and now they're back. But just a little stressful for a second.
Everything's okay.
Yeah, everything's fine. And I think it was just because we were taking the trash out yesterday, and we must not have like got the gate all the way shut,
Yeah.
getting the yard waste out. But okay, so that was a little dramatic. But do you all want to just pick back up?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's good. We were in a good place to pick back up again. So we'll head back into our child's pose.
Okay, back in child's pose.
And this time we're gonna come up, and I think we just put our right foot next to our hands. I think this is where we were. And then we did a twist. Yeah, nice. And then you're gonna bring your arm back down, but you're gonna bring your elbow all the way to the floor this time.
Can you bring your elbow down? Good job.
Nice.
Make it look easy.
And then you're gonna keep your arm in and just elbow to the ceiling.
Okay, elbow into the ceiling.
Yeah. And then back down to the floor.
Elbow back. And elbow down.
All right, last one, big stretch, and then we'll put the hands back down and we'll go back to child's pose. Resetting here. And then pulling your hands forward. Or I'm sorry, using your hands to pull your body forward, and then we'll go other foot.
Other foot.
Outside both hands. And then twisting up to the ceiling. And then when we come down, we're going to bend that arm and bring the elbow down. And then elbow up.
Do you want to push pause on this after? I think we'll pause it. You want to keep doing your exercise?
And then elbow back down.
Okay, that's fine.
Kristen, when is the exercise gonna be over?
It's going to be over in about 20 to 30 minutes. 20 to 30 minutes.
My mom is leaving. So my mom is trying to get me to go for 10 to 1 minute.
One more minute.
Yeah, we can pause it too. We can pause it and come back if you want.
Yeah, we'll watch it later.
You want to do that and go to Andy's? So you can say thanks for the workout and you can go get in the car.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Emma. Good to see you.
You guys.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll see you later, babe.
Bye. And so we'll go back to child's pose again. And then this time we're going to pull all the way up, kind of stopping in hands and knees, but then driving your knees up, squeezing your glutes, and we're going to come into a plank. And we'll just hold here for a couple breaths. Big in through your nose. Out through your mouth. Nice job. All right, and then we're gonna lower down nice and slowly to the ground. Nice work. And then from here, go ahead and like point your toes and push your legs into the floor, squeezing your glutes and squeezing your chest, so pulling your chest up. And then you can also use your hands to push your chest up. So you get this big stretch through your low back. And chin up.
Right behind you.
All right, and then we'll go ahead and lower back down to the floor. And you'll go ahead and like kind of plant your knees and tuck your, I guess your toes can stay flat, but we're gonna just push back again into child's pose. And then from here, grabbing the ground with your hands, pulling up into plank. And we'll hang out for a few breaths again. All right, and then we'll lower down, bending your elbows straight back, squeezing to lower as slowly as you can. And then once you get to the floor, we'll tuck your toes so they're flat, and then push your chest up. All right, and then we'll go ahead and lower back to the floor again. And then dropping your knees down and pushing your butt back into child's pose. Planting your hands, pulling up into plank, tucking your toes. Pressing into the ground with your shoulders. Pulling your belly button to your spine, rib cage down. Deep breaths. And we'll lower down nice and slowly. And then pressing your legs into the ground, squeezing your glutes, pressing up, chest up, chin up. And then nice and slow back down to child's pose. Knees down, butt back. And we'll do this one more time. So let's pull back up to plank, tucking your toes under, squeezing your glutes, knees up. And then bending your elbows, dropping your chest down, lowering slowly. And then pressing chest up, chin up. And then lowering back down to the floor. And this time, we're gonna plant your knees and then push up. And then you're gonna step your right foot up to the outside of your hands. And then you'll go ahead and step your left foot up to meet it. And so you have your hands on the ground and both feet kind of in a standing type position, yeah. And then you can kind of like tiptoe your feet together so you'll have a little bit closer of a stance. So your hands are still on the ground, but you're just folded forward towards the floor. And then you're gonna take and place your hands onto your shins, and you're gonna press your chest away from your body and try to flatten out your back while you're sending your hips back in space. So your knees are bent. You should feel a really good stretch through your hamstrings here. All right, and then we'll go ahead and release that stretch, and you can just fold back down towards the floor, hands on the floor. Maybe give yourself a hug around your legs. You can even wiggle a little bit side to side, whatever feels good. And then go ahead and bend your knees, press into the ground as you slowly unfold one vertebrae at a time to come all the way up to standing. And then once you're at the top, you're gonna reach up over your head and maybe reach to the side, to the right. Maybe a side stretch to the left. A little side to side as you reach up. Nice. All right, and then we'll take your arms, swooping them out to the side, and then kind of diving back forward. We're folding back down to the ground. And then once your hands get here to the floor, we're gonna go ahead and like inch your feet backwards, so like a reverse inchworm, into that plank position. And then once you get to that plank, we're not gonna hold it. You're just gonna lower to the ground. Nice. And then we're gonna plant those knees down again and push up. And then we'll take that right foot, step up, left foot, step up. And so we're folded forward. And again, you can kind of inch your feet back together into a place where they're like under your hips for standing. And then we'll put your hands on your shins and push your chest away. Nice flat back. Big breath here. And then you'll fold back forward, hugging your legs if you want. And then we'll go ahead and push into the ground, standing nice and slow and in control. Kind of unrolling one little vertebrae at a time. And then reaching all the way up overhead. Reaching to the side with arms up. Reaching to the left with arms up. And then pulling your arms down and out to the side. Back down and then folding forward. Nice and slow. Once your hands get to the ground, you can take it, inch your feet back into a plank. Nice reverse inchworm. Once you get to that nice plank, slowly lowering down, elbows down and back. Nice control to the ground. Dropping your knees, pushing up on your knees, and then stepping up with one foot, bringing that other foot, stepping up, and then getting that nice forward fold, and then taking our hands, pressing into your shins, flattening your back. Big deep breath here. And then folding forward again, hands to the ground or around your legs for a good hug. And then we'll push into the ground and come on up to standing. Reaching up to the ceiling. Side stretch. Side stretch. Reaching up and then pulling your arms to the side and down. We'll do one more round of this. Once your hands get to the ground, we'll reverse inchworm into that plank. And then slowly lowering to the ground from your plank. Dropping your knees down. And then pressing up. And then stepping right foot up, left foot up. So we're in that nice forward fold. And then taking our hands to our shins, pushing your chest away, nice flat back. And then folding again. And then we'll put weight in your heels, bending your knees, standing nice and slow. Big reach up to the ceiling. And then reaching to the side. All right, and then if you want to grab like a sip of water or something, take a short break.
Where's Leslie today? Have you heard?
Yeah, where did...
Oh yeah, she's She went to Alta Lake. I think today they're driving home. So,
Where is Alta Lake?
north of Chelan,
Oh,
east of Winthrop, in that area.
Go there with Gail and her family all the time. Remember?
Huh?
Leslie used to go there with Gail and her family all the time.
Yeah, so one of Rod's best friends, I don't know if you've heard of Bobby and Sheila. Bobby's the one who's been sick with cancer.
Oh.
Anyways, so they're over at their place. That's where they live.
oh, nice. That's good. All right. Okay, so next we are going to be doing some split squats, which maybe you will want a balance, a chair, your walking stick, or something like that. But you might not need it. We're going to take a nice wide stance, and your knees are going to be bent, your chest is going to be up, and we're just going to lower to the floor nice and slow and steady. But also you don't have to go all the way to the floor, just towards the floor, keeping your chest up, squeezing your glutes. And then once you get to that spot you want to stop, you're just going to slow and steady come back up. Nice. Let's do 3 more on this side. Okay, and then we'll take and step our feet together, and we'll switch to the other side. And we're going to do 6 per side. So chest up, knees bend, and you're just dropping your weight straight down and straight back up. And it's okay if you're not getting all the way to the floor. It's okay if the range of motion is slightly different on each side. You know, we'll work on balancing that out over time, but it's okay if it's a little different. Really good. Nice. Y'all look so strong. I feel like this definitely was one that we used to always need a chair or a...
Yeah, balance is getting better.
Yeah. All right. Okay, and then now we're going to do... Where's my stopwatch? Just little tiny squats, so just like a quarter squat down and back up with both feet on the ground and both feet in the same plane, but we're going to do 20 seconds, and you're just going to try to do lots as fast as you can, so sort of the opposite of the slow split squats. All right, ready, set, go. And so both feet on the ground, and so you're making sure both feet stay on the ground, your speed isn't changing your control or the tightness of your midline. Heels staying on the floor. But we're just trying to do lots of little reps. Nice. 3, 2, 1. All right, we'll rest. We'll kind of shake it out a little bit, and then we'll do another round.
Hey, Kristen, you know we're gonna be gone next Thursday.
Oh,
Yes.
there's-
Everyone's going to see Eleanor.
Yes.
That's
So
nice.
you'll probably get Lark that day.
Okay.
Maybe I'll give you Lark the night before.
Sure.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna go into the next round. Ready, set, go. So this one we do 6 per side, nice and slow and steady. And then once you get to 6, we'll switch. Other leg. And again, really just focusing on control. It's being slow and steady. Nice. Okay, we'll shake it out just a little bit while we finish up and as we transition. And then we're gonna do those 20 seconds of quick quarter squats. In 3, 2, 1, go! Three, two, one. All right, we'll rest. We'll take like a 30-second break similar to last time before we do the next round.
So Julie, are we just gonna hang out at Eleanor's place the whole time, do you think?
Or maybe take her to lunch, or we'll probably have to get a cab or something to take her to lunch, or I don't know. I haven't really thought about it.
Yeah, maybe we can talk and think about,
Yeah.
maybe go to a park and have a little lunch. It's gonna be 80 degrees next week there.
Wow.
That's hot. Okay, ready for the next round?
Yeah.
Okay, ready, set, go. Nice and slow and steady. And 6 per leg, so once you've got 6 on that side, you can just go ahead and switch. All right, and then whenever you're done, we'll get a little break before we go into our little quarter squats. But we'll ready, set, go. Nice, good work. Good job, good job. 3, 2, 1, and rest. We'll shake it out and do this one more time.
That's what you said last time.
Is that what I said last time? Probably. But 4 times total.
I don't know how many times we did it.
I always say like one more time or last time or last round this time. I'm mean like that. Okay, but let's get to it. Ready, set, go. Yeah, and just keeping it slow and steady. All right, and we'll switch when you've got to 6. Yeah, okay, quick shake it out. And we'll get to those quick quarter squats. All right, in 3, 2, 1, go. Nice work. 3, 2, 1. All right. Okay, we'll take a little bit of a longer rest so you can get a sip of water and everything. And then we'll go into our kicking and punching part.
Yeah, you'll have to download this one so that Emmett can do it later.
Yeah. He's so funny. Where did he say he has to go?
To Jamie's. And Amanda was leaving. That's where Amanda does work, is at Jamie's.
Oh, okay. Because all the kids can kind of keep each other distracted.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Amanda and Jamie share, taking turns.
Yeah. Because Jamie's also working virtually?
Yeah.
That's convenient.
Yeah, and a lot less hours, so Jamie's doing a lot of daycare and stuff. So.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we are going to be just going through like 30 seconds of one movement. And then the second 30 seconds is always just going to be like a march in place. And so each minute the movement's going to change for 4 of the minutes, and then we'll just repeat it. So I think we've done this kind of format before, but we're just going to be kind of like moving for 16 minutes.
Okay.
We're going to do 4 rounds of 4. So yeah, get your sip of water. And the second 30 seconds is always just that march in place. So, it can be nice and slow and steady, or maybe you're feeling it and you want it to be faster, and that's fine too. But everything else is, just moving with your body weight also. So you'll also be able to move at a pretty easy rate for those too. All right, and we're going to start with wide stance, right hand, tap left toe, and then switch. And yeah, we'll just do these for 20 more seconds now, and then we'll go into that march in place. Three, 2, 1, and so we'll, march in place. Perfect. And the next one, you're gonna have your hands on your head, and you're gonna use your elbow to crunch to your opposite knees. So I'll show you. It'll be kind of like a standing bicycle crunch. My map gets all crumpled up when I'm marching. All right, 3, 2, 1. So hands on your head, and then you go right elbow towards your left knee. Yes. So just this kind of standing bicycle crunch. Nice work. 10 more seconds, and then we'll just go back to our march. 3, 2, 1. Marching. Okay, next is the punch. All we're gonna do is we're gonna do like a standing punch and then a crouching punch. And the crouching will feel kind of like the quarter squat that we just did. But we're gonna keep marching for 10 more seconds. Three, 2, 1. So just standing, and we're gonna punch twice with each arm. So 4 punches, and then you'll crouch and do 4 punches. And then stand back up. Crouch, 2, 3, 4. Stand. Crouch. Yeah. Three, 2, 1, and then we'll go back to our march. Okay, and so then on the next movement, we're gonna do our kicks. 10 more seconds for marching. 3, 2, 1. stand, put most of your weight on your left, or all of your weight, I guess, on your left leg, and then you're gonna do a forward kick into a side kick. And then we'll switch legs. Forward kick, side kick. Yeah, nice. Yes, nice. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Back to marching. And that is, after we march here, that'll be like one full time through. And so we're gonna do 3 more times through. And the focus today, just moving our body around and getting that heart rate going. So not moving too fast or pushing anything out into a extreme, but just trying to stay steady for 16 whole minutes. 3, 2, 1. Wide stance, right hand to left toe, left hand to right toe. Three, 2, 1. Back to marching. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. This one's hands on head, standing crunch. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Back to our march. The punching is next. Standing, then crouching. 3, 2, 1. 4 punches, crouch, 4 punches. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Back to marching. My timer keeps dying. And next, we're gonna kick. In 3, 2, 1. So one leg forward, side, forward, side. Three, 2, 1. Back to marching. And we'll be back around to the top again, and we're halfway through. And so taking that wide stance, 3, 2, 1. Right hand to left toe. Left hand, right toe. 3, 2, 1. Marching. Nice job. And it's going to be that standing crunch next. Elbow to knee. In 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Elbow to knee. Cross body crunch. Three, 2, 1. March. Punching is next.
I don't get it. I'm strong enough without it.
It's true. 3, 2, 1. Standing punch. Crouch punch. Three, 2, 1. March. And we're going to kick next. Three, 2, 1. 1 foot. Forward kick. Side kick. Three, 2, 1. March. Oh, one more time. And we're back to that wide stance, opposite toe tap in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Wide stance, opposite toe tap. Three, 2, 1. March. Next is our standing bicycle crunch. In 3, 2, 1. elbow towards your left knee and switch. Three, two, one, march. Three, two, one, and punch. Three, two, one, march. All right, just the kicks are left. All right, three, two, one, and kick.
I'm better at this.
Yeah. All of our one leg training.
Yeah.
Three, two, one, march. All right, finish it off with a march. Our last 30 seconds. Almost there. Three,